save Brockton from himself. You know how that works.
All right. Hey, how you doing, guys?
What up, man?
Are you doing live tonight, Shane?
Yes, sir. I just haven't been on.
Oh, we're live.
All right.
How far are you from home, brother?
I am probably about an hour away.
Oh, Jesus, man.
What? Oh, no.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Brockton's I'm Driving Home Live. We have a lot of special guests here tonight.
Yeah, no kidding, man. It's not my fault. I was at my last job, and it was a big job. So actually 2 jobs in one. So it is what it is. I mean, I can still talk. I just can't look at the comments. That's all.
That's all right. We'll take care of that.
We can handle that.
Ken and T, David, Daniel, Amber Tuber. Hello, Silver Assassin, Joker, Malcolm.
Oh, where'd Brockton go to?
He bailed.
We lost him, but
we're still live. We don't need him.
Yeah, once he starts it, it stays live, right? Until he shuts it off?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, Treasure Coast. Hi, Squirrel. John, how you doing?
I've never done a multi-stream before. I don't know how to tell who's in what chat.
Okay, so if you're looking at it, you will see different, like where you logged in at the top and set stream to your audience. You'll see a letter by it. So right now, I don't know because I'm not set up to do that. It should show you like a letter.
Yeah, like when somebody's name comes up, if they're in your chat, it'll have almost like a little circle thing over their logo.
Okay.
Oh, like a little chain link thing.
Yeah.
That I see. Yeah.
Yep. So those people are in your chat. So you guys had quite an exciting day out magnet fishing.
Yeah, it was all crazy. Started off with Sean, he kicked everything off and set that story up. Channel 4 met us, and I thought it was pretty cool. The dude seemed like he was kind of one of us. He was very cool. Yeah, he was calm. His camera guy didn't even know what the heck was going on. He didn't know where he was going. But as soon as he started seeing what was happening, he was cool too. I don't know. I thought it was awesome. Right, Josh?
Oh, it was so much fun just getting out there with everybody. And the guy from the news, David, he was having so much fun. Like you said, he was just one of us all of a sudden.
Yeah, David Wade actually probably should have left about an hour before he did, but he was having so much fun magnet fishing with us, and he was so into it, he just couldn't seem to break off and go. He really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watch that video or whatever that everybody's been posting, at the end, she asks him, like, hey, where's the padlock? And he's like, it's in my car with some other stuff. You know what I mean? It wasn't just the padlock. He's like, no, I got other stuff in there now.
Yeah.
He was psyched.
So I've been talking to Sean like all week about this kind of stuff, and we've been bouncing it back and forth. But for like you 4 guys, right, all of y'all out there together, Sean pulls out the mortar and does it live, right? I mean, first of all, that's like really cool just to do something like that live. And then why don't you kind of just explain to everybody from that point, after all that happened, how this get together and the interview was set up? Because I know that it takes a lot to get 4 guys together to magnet fish for a TV interview. I'm sure it's not easy. How did that go?
Yeah, Sean just kind of threw it out there. He's like, this is going on. If you guys want in, just show up pretty much. He's trying to get some more people out there, show that it's not just him doing the hobby. There's other people that do this weird thing. Thankfully I had the day off already. I know.
I banged in.
Yeah. You do what you got to, and that the chance of, being on the news and getting your channel out there and getting your channel blown up a little bit, like, it was worth it.
So what happened?
It was exciting. Brockton got a message chain going with all the local guys who magnet fish and said, hey, we have the opportunity to be interviewed, on Channel 4 and everything. And he wants to do a story about us, magnet fishers and everything. And I was actually a little bit hesitant. I was a little bit scared to do it. I was real nervous, a lot of anxiety about it. But I had a blast, and I'm so glad I did it.
William says, did you guys dress up for TV? Dude, by the time we were done with that thing, it looked like we'd been crawling around mud holes. So, no.
Your favorite detectorist is in
Yes,
here.
he is. Hi, Shane.
Risha.
Well, Brockton was trying to say something there. So are you still on there, Sean?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Beard. Hi, Risha. Hey, Shane.
Hello.
Buddy.
Hey,
Nate. And what's his name? Oh, yeah. The Brockton bomb guy, number 2. What's up,
Number
Josh?
2, the sequel.
It's actually the Brockton Bomb Bros, BBB. That's what's up.
There you
go. No, but honestly, I appreciate you guys coming in and helping me out. Like at last minute, like 7:28, I'm like, Shane, I really need your help. I'm still at my last call. I need you to start my live. So yeah, no, I really appreciate everybody coming up and helping me out like this. I do. And so what happened was I got a text from David Wade saying, "Hey, Sean, is there any way that we can set up some kind of story for magnet fishing?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." He's like, "Can you get other people to join and more magnet fishers?" I said, "Yeah, I mean, I can get a few." So then I ended up reaching out to these 3 guys and was like, "What's up? You guys want to do this?" They're like, "Where do we sign?" It was all over then. They really wanted to go, and I was like, "Yes, this is awesome. It's a great collab." I never met Nate, Cape Cod Magnet Crew, so meeting him for the first time, I mean, that was just. I'm just kidding. That was awesome. I had to hesitate a little bit just to mess with you. No, but honestly, he's a great guy, great family man and stuff. He loves to take his kids out and do magnet fishing and stuff with them. And, he's just a great person, great heart. So I'm glad to meet him. So.
Hello, Amanda. Hello, Doug.
Yeah. Real quick, there's a comment in the chat. I can't pop it up. It's from Hoyle, it looks like. It
Beard can pop it up.
Did I hear they were doing this story because someone found an explosive prior, or was it just the one you guys pulled up on the news? And so if you're not local, you might not have heard of it. But on Friday, Brockton pulled up an ordnance, a mortar round. And then the news wanted to do a story on him finding it and have the rest of us out there with him. And then while we're out there with the news crew, I pulled up another one pretty much live on camera. And they have some great footage from it. There's been, it's been on channel, and these again are local Boston channels, channel 4, channel 5, channel 7, channel 10, even talked to CNN. So it's been a lot of exposure, and it's been a hell of a time. So
Josh, that projectile you found was gnarly looking. It was scary, honestly. Before we knew it was inert, it was scary.
Oh, for sure. I mean, literally shaking in my hands, and I'm just trying to process how to pull this magnet off without blowing us all to bits. And circumstances changed pretty dramatically. I'm working on going through the footage right now. I got like an 18-minute long video because there's just so much. It could have been way longer, but I'm working on getting it put, and that's going to be coming out on Tuesday. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, you definitely want to go check that out. And I know all these guys are going to share it out too. So Tuesday morning, that video will be live.
Actually, if everybody in here that's in here right now, if they can share it out right now, this live, it's a great live. We're going to be talking about everything that went down and stuff. Please hit that thumbs up, share the live, go thumbs up to the other people that are in here. They have their lives going too. I believe Buddy and Nate and Josh has their live going, and Beard has his live going, right?
Yeah.
Shane, you have your live.
It's on yours tonight, Brockton.
Okay, you don't have it. Okay, Shane, you got yours?
No, I'm just kind of letting you guys go. I was trying to set up my live for tonight, and you're like,
Oh.
hey man, I'm an hour away from the house. Can you start my live stream? And I'm like, come on.
Hey, no, but I do want to touch on something. So when we got there, David Wade from Channel 4, WBZ, and CBS, what happened is he wanted to do the story on magnet fishing. So we were all out there. He was putting mics on us. They had drones out there. It was just an amazing time. We were magnet fishing together. Everybody. David Wade had his magnet out there too. And he's probably watching this right now. Everybody say hello to David.
Hopefully he's watching. What's up, David?
Well, if David Wade is watching right now, I'd like to say it was awesome to meet him. 29 Emmy Award winning David Wade, Boston News. Heck yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. So
Hey, David.
yeah, honestly, we were out there doing our thing, and as the story is unfolding, Josh pulls up that bazooka round, and it was just amazing because it was at the story that he was having. Do any interviews at all with any other channels because we would screw up this story that David has going. So we made a pact together not to answer any calls, not to interview with anybody. Let me tell you, every friggin' person from every channel was blowing my phone up. I mean, minute after minute, I was getting a phone call, I'd decline it. I'd get a phone call, the same number, decline it. Then finally, after David's video viewed on, what was it, last night, I mean, it was like, I just took everybody, I sent them a message, here's Josh's phone number, there he is, that's the guy that pulled out the bazooka round. They're like, oh, thanks so much, and they all got in touch with him, so that's awesome.
Hello, Pops. Hello, Sandman. Hello, Metal Detecting Northwestern Wisconsin. Hello, anybody I might have missed. Hello, Tin.
We missed a lot of people.
Like James was saying, we're all on multiple channels, so I want to say hello to everybody who's in my channel watching, and everybody who's in BMF's and Nate's and Josh's channel watching. Hello tonight.
I made my rounds and smashed all the thumbs up. Make sure you do that. Go check each one of these channels out. Smash the thumbs up. Make sure you show the love. But that's still, just crazy that the news crew just happened to be there, and here's Josh, and the next thing you know, up comes the bazooka.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think you couldn't do that again. You know what I mean? That's
a perfect storm.
It was scripted. Almost like it was scripted. But
oh my God, you should not use that terminology.
No, that's the crazy thing is nobody can say that it was. You know what I mean? Because look, like we carry those around with us and we just put it in the water. What the hell's wrong with people?
You simulate.
I mean, you guys are from Brockton.
Brockton, I'm from the Cape, man.
Ronnie.
Sorry, dude.
Okay. I got a question. Can somebody play the video, please?
There's something on there.
Nate, you have it. You have the one that says the CBS or WBZ4 on it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that in here.
So you go down to the present button down below, and then you'll click on that, and then you'll share screen, and then you'll get that screen up on your computer, and then Beard will be able to bring it up on the main screen.
Oh, let me see. I got to send it to myself on this computer. Let me do that.
Yeah, really.
I'll airdrop it to myself, and then I'll send it to you, Beard.
Really fast. You know what? What I was trying to get to earlier, but there was so much good stuff being talked about, was a lot of times everybody will notice that I will beat my brother with the literal stick. I beat Sean. We have so much fun just beating on one another. But for him to be so selfless and bring everybody into his moment and share his day, and then the good karma just rolled on over and made it that much more exciting. It just really goes to show the character of Brockton and how, what kind of person he really is. And if anybody out there doesn't realize how nice of a guy Sean truly is, you're missing out on a great individual.
Absolutely.
Wow, Shane, thank you. You're gonna make me
I was honored to be a.
Listen,
You weren't supposed to say that where he could hear it, Shane.
listen, man. I'm cringing right now for having to say that. You know that, right? It broke my soul to give you a
I
compliment.
know it did. But that was amazing, man. Thank you so much, bro. I really do.
But it just goes to show when you live life a good way and you treat people the right way, good things happen all around you. So, man, I was never so excited, but to see all the thumbnails, to see and Josh on Snapchat, that's where I first saw. He put it on Snapchat, and I'm like, and I didn't know what had happened. I just saw it, and I was like, oh my God, here we go. Yeah.
All right, so I just dropped it in there, Beard. You can see it.
Yeah, so everybody stick around, share this live. We're about to air that video, actually not air it, but show the video that was aired the other night. From
Second time in less than a week, crews pulled a bazooka round from the Charles River in Needham, and it happened as my friend David here was shooting the story on the men who plucked the initial round from the river as well.
Yeah, they're called magnet fishers. And tonight's Question Everything, I ask, what is a magnet fisher and why do they do what they do?
They stand on the banks of the Charles in Needham, not for bass or pickerel, but nickel or iron or steel.
There's something right there, though, Josh.
4 guys, all with a mega-sized magnet, a mission to find metal, and a YouTube channel.
I'm Cod Magnet Crew.
I'm 508 Magnets.
I'm Brockton Magnet Fisher. Buddy Binch.
Never been here before, so don't have any idea what we're gonna find. But let's do it. Ready?
They admit there's not a lot of strategy here.
Chilling out. It's peaceful.
Throw it in, drag it along the bottom, and pull up everything and anything. Like a motorcycle frame, a safe, knives, guns, a dagger.
I love finding the pocket knives. It's just, what's the story behind them? Why did somebody ditch them?
As strange as it seems, it's been growing in popularity.
Magnet fishing really took off during the pandemic when people were looking for any reason to get outside. And now, like an old piece of scrap metal, these guys are hooked.
And soon I was hooked too, pulling up a padlock on my first throw.
This thing is worth millions.
There's all kinds of stuff hidden below. Some of the stuff will be gathered up and sold for scrap. But most magnet fishers will tell you their main goal is to help clean up our rivers and lakes.
I can help clean it up a little bit. That's what we're going to do.
Even the trash we find is a treasure because we're getting harmful pollution out of the waterways.
But as we've learned over the past week, this can also be a dangerous hobby.
This is the magnet right here that I use for the mortar.
And how much can that pull? What kind of weight?
About 2,100 pounds.
Last week, Sean Martell, known as Brockton Magnet Fisher, plucked an old but live mortar out of the river.
It's a bomb, guys.
The bomb squad had to come in and detonate it.
Oh my God.
And then today, in almost the same exact spot, it happened again,
Oh my God,
as
I'm
I was
shaking right
watching.
now. I'm speechless, I'm shaking, I'm, nervous, and you're dealing with something that literally could explode. You want to be very, very careful.
We have to call the police and they may bring the bomb squad.
They very well may.
Again, the bomb squad had to detonate the device, leading all of us to wonder, where did this all come from?
There's a lot of weapons that maybe came home from World War II, and you wondered the person who owned these things passed away, and then the family didn't know what to do with them, so they chucked them in the water. Was it used in a crime? Who knows?
And maybe a more important question, what else is down there?
And that is a big question right now.
Right.
In fact, there's some talk that maybe they need to send divers down to see if there's more there. Boy, what a day.
That is fascinating. First,
It was
so exciting. And I really appreciate what they're doing. I think a lot of people now, through your story, are finding out that our rivers are getting cleaner as a result of what they're doing.
And I have to thank my new friends there who went out with me today, and Brockton Magnet Fisher. He's terrific. He helped me out today, and so I want to give him his courtesy as well.
What did you do with the padlock? Did you cash it in?
I have it in my car, and I have a couple of other things I grabbed as well.
Outstanding.
If you have a question you'd like us to answer, send us an email, questioneverything@cbsboston.com.
He was pumped. See that? He loved magnet fishing.
Yep.
Dude is straight
That
up.
was just amazing. It was.
Hello, Zed. Hello, Jeff. Yeah, that
was. And yes, Brian, people use bazookas and crimes all the time. You just don't know.
The crime.
You know,
Hello,
it does-
everyone.
I was nervous. I kind of didn't know what to say, I'll be honest. I've never been on the news like that before.
39 amazing people in here. Give it a thumbs up and share this live, guys.
Malcolm's coins is saying he's going to buy a magnet, and we were actually talking to him about that, about how, that Eddie could grab up a kit from Kratos and use Brockton's discount code and different things like that.
Yeah, man.
Garden Girl.
Brockton 12. The link is in the description of all my videos. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, honestly, man, we just had such an awesome time. We're hitting the dock, the boat dock first, and I mean, I grabbed the lock, and David Wade had got a lock too. That was pretty cool. I mean, who would have thought both of us would get one at the same time?
I got one too. So the three
Oh, you got one too. That's right, Josh. We all got locks at the boat dock. That's amazing. But anyways, other than that, there wasn't that much there at the boat dock. But when we hit that bridge, guys, that was just hit after hit after hit. And another thing is, after the second thing that just came out, which was the bazooka round from Josh, they are shutting down the bridge. There's going to be signs up saying no magnet fishing. And you could get in trouble and possibly, do some jail time. I mean, that's how serious it is.
They're gonna get some divers down there, from what they were telling us. That's nuts. Because if there's two bombs down there, there's got to be some shady stuff in that water.
Oh yeah.
It boggles the mind. What could be in there?
I mean, what else do we pull up? I mean, I pulled up. There was definitely a scrapyard. I pulled up a motorcycle frame.
Yeah,
like
we
three of
probably
us.
pulled close to 200 pounds of metal out of there that day because it was
easy
back to back, and every piece was huge.
I got 3 tire irons.
Josh,
Gigantic.
I would have to say more than that.
Well, that's a low count. I know that big piece that I found was like 50, 60 pounds. I made Buddy carry it in the wagon because I didn't want to carry it.
There you go.
Yeah, Nate was right next to me, and probably within 15 minutes, he pulled out 3 tire irons, those T-shaped tire irons. They're almost the same. 3 of them.
Back to back to back. Where does that happen?
Right?
Yeah, my bucket alone was probably about 80 pounds.
Easy.
Oh my God, I came home and my wife's car was smelling like a dead sewer rat. I was like, oh my God, I had to go out there and vacuum it and wash it all down and spray Lysol. And
I still have metal in my car. I have not cleaned it out, and I've been I've had, because of what I found, I now had 2 in-person interviews with different news stations, and I've just been showing them, hi kitty, all the stuff that I found that's still in the back of my car. So it's
awesome.
It's working as a bit of a prop, so that
that is so cool, Josh. Brockton got this whole thing going with that amazing, exciting live find, and then you really just nailed it home with that.
Yeah, I wish. I hope we can do this stuff again. Even if it's just we don't even need media. This was cool. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, I can't wait to fish with you again, Nate. And guess what? I'm going to have my new clamp magnet within a few days. I'm ready to go.
You won't have to huck that big thing that you were throwing around.
I've yet to throw a clamp magnet. I haven't thrown one yet.
Well, James, I don't know if you I don't know if you remembered, but David 10 Magnet Fisher actually won a 950 Kratos clamp kit, and he donated it to me because he knows I don't have a lightweight magnet and I like to go backpacking and stuff. I'm so grateful for that. But I do have that big, gigantic, like 10-pound magnet that Brockton gave me over a year ago, and I was hucking that thing. I'm still sore. I'm getting too old for that.
Yeah,
Yep,
but
that's
I know a lot of people use the clamp, and it's a great magnet. We have one that Risha won last year, but it's just hard for me to get away from that 360. I just have trouble putting the 360 down.
I just got another one.
The clamp I'm getting is the 950. It only weighs 2.2 pounds. It's going to be a pleasure to throw that thing. I'll be able to throw that thing a country mile.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you'll love it.
Stuntman Steve Tavin's in the house. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Stuntman Steve. What did you get, Shane? If you got another one, did you get
I got another Titan.
Another Titan?
Yeah, that's absolutely my favorite. That I've been hooked ever since I had it. I don't get to go as often as everybody else does, but I still like to go.
Well, I guess it's 3 years ago now when Clay and Jen had the first event. I bought a new Titan because I thought, well, if I go up there and I lose mine, I won't have a backup. And it's still in the box. I still throw the old one that I bought, the old original. I think the newer ones are like the 2.0, but this is the old original Titan. And
that's the one I like to throw. I got the original one.
As long as it keeps eating, I might as well keep feeding it. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what. I just got the 360. I got the Magnetar Beast 3,100 pounds. And I know it's so cliche to say, but having the 360 is just a total game changer. I've been hitting spots that I've been at before, and I just keep pulling up new stuff. And I can fill my bucket or two like in minutes. And it's just crazy the amount that these magnets are pulling up. And,
it is.
I was out of magnet fishing for a while, and I was doing a ton of metal detecting. And then we didn't get much snow, but the ground froze really fast here. And I was glad I got my magnet when I did, because I was out like every week with that thing.
Hi, Ann.
Yeah, I know, Jason.
What the 360. After throwing a single and double-sided, then you go to 360 and go back to those spots. It's just unbelievable how much more stuff you will find with them.
Now, is for example, is the Artemis a 360? I still have a lot to learn about this.
Yeah, the Artemis is a 360.
I think that was the one I have in mind for next, after I get my clamp and I put some miles on that.
Now, the Artemis is 1,400 pound, rated at 14, but I think it eats a little more than 14 does. But it's like 2.1 pounds.
Wow.
It's really light. But I pulled up probably a 2 by 3.5 foot sign with about a 7 foot signpost on the side of that little magnet. I mean, it'll pull some stuff up.
Yeah.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, I have the when Josh and I did a video before. I left.
Jason's
I left
right.
after that when went
The
to Echo
Artemis
Bridge.
is 2,400 pound. I was thinking of the Helios. The Artemis is 2,400 pound. I was thinking of the little Helios, which is 2.1 pounds, and it's a little over 1,400. It's rated at 14, but Ben said that it is stronger actually than 1,400 pounds, but it's 2.1 pounds.
Yeah, it's either that Motor City or it's either 12 or 14. But yeah, when I
Now,
brought it to Echo Bridge.
Do we lose Josh here? Oh
No.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm slacking on my duties.
I
have
a question.
Man of the hour.
I left, but I didn't know I couldn't bring myself back in.
Brockton's trying to talk. What's up, Sean?
I have something to say real quick. So WBZ4 was not allowed to have us say cradles. and it showed Kratos so awesome on the shot. And I was just so happy about that, and I know Benny's excited about it too. He already texted me about it, and that was awesome. It gave Kratos a nice plug.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I would like to have a Poseidon, but that thing's just too heavy for me to throw all day.
Yeah,
I'm looking at one of those gold ones. I like that King Midas look. I think that would look pretty sharp on a video. So I think that's probably my next magnet. Is a step up from I don't want whatever's higher the step above Helios. I would like, you know. So what would that
real
be
quick. Real quick, Stuntman Steve, thank you for coming in to say hello. I know you got to go to bed. It's 1:07 in the morning where he is, and he came in to say hi. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Stuntman.
Appreciate that, Stuntman. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Outdoor Influence. What's up, Jeff?
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, the Midas is the Titan painted gold.
Yeah,
they
that's
still look pretty cool, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would just shine because here on the Cape, there's tons of sun. So in the summer, that would look awesome coming off of a dock.
Yeah, it would.
Damn it. Now I'm going to order it after this live.
Can we get everyone to say their best find? I pretty much know Josh is find everyone else.
Yeah, I pulled up a bazooka round. Don't know if you've heard.
Oh, yeah? Really? What was that?
Hey, you know what? It's funny because I was thinking I was going to be old news, but I'm actually still with it because they show mine and say, "Oh, and now they're bringing up a bazooka." What's that?
Now you get to double dip. You're getting double the coverage.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. That's cool.
Lay down.
But yeah, I mean, it was just funny because both of us are from Brockton too. You know, who would have thought?
You bring those things with you from Brockton.
Yeah, right. But the thing is, guys, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Josh is literally 3 minutes away from my house. Buddy Biggs is probably about 10 minutes away from my house. And Nate is about, what, a half hour, Nate?
Yeah, probably half hour, 40 minutes. Yeah, it's not that bad. In the summertime, it's not going to happen.
I got to move.
So we're generally in the same area. So the collabs are definitely going to happen this summer, guys. So definitely stay tuned to all of our channels because it's going to be awesome.
Hey, back in chat, Venture Dulo was saying he broke his Titan in half catching motorcycles and bikes, and this half that he has left still works great.
So we have 29 people. If anybody coming in new, please hit that thumbs up, share the live. Right after this live, we're going to Shane, Ohio River History. We're going to raid his live. So we're going to do a BMF raid over there as soon as he starts at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, if you let me
point that direction, Shane.
Yeah, I haven't even got it set up yet because I came in here because somebody else was unprepared today.
Hey, Shane, what the heck? You don't have my live set up with you and monetized yet? I mean, come on.
I mean, I would have gladly done it if I'd had more than, 60 seconds notice.
Hey, listen, I know, man. Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming in as it was a really short notice. I mean, honestly.
I'm going to tell you, I've got about 40 minutes. I've still got about 100 names to type into some races and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys have your time. But, man, Josh, congratulations on that. That was awesome. I was screaming and yelling in my car when I saw it. I was like, oh, my God.
Internally, I was completely freaking out. Somehow I managed to. There was one little clip out of the whole thing that I had to cut because there was a lot of language being thrown around.
Yeah, just a little bit, John.
Literal language bombs started dropping, but yeah, nice. It was really cool watching that news report. Y'all ought to see if you can get that guy out there with you again, and maybe he'll bring all of his stuff, and you can share the aerial footage and stuff.
That'd be cool.
That was awesome.
They had the coolest drone. I really want one of these.
Sean almost broke it.
Yeah, Sean hit it with his magnet.
Let me tell you. We're on the boat dock, and I threw my magnet. He had the drone really low. I threw my magnet. I kid you not. My magnet was probably about 3 inches away from it, and I almost knocked that drone in the water. David Wade ended up doing the same thing. The magnet went right near that drone. It was so funny. We both almost knocked that thing.
Oh my God. You can only imagine how much the drone that the news people use costs, and twice a magnet almost nailed it. It was so funny.
Probably as much as a cheap car.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was going to tell that anecdote if nobody else did. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that drone was so cool. They had a little remote control for it and had a screen on there. You could see exactly what the drone is seeing. It's got the little camera. It was just hovering right above us.
And it just hovered there. It did not move at all.
I'll tell you what, that cameraman, he was all right. He was climbing down steep, slippery slopes where you could fall in the water and doing all this stuff to get the good shots and everything. He was cool.
He got some great shots.
You know, Carlos was a great guy, and it was great meeting him.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I had to save his rear end as he was trying to go get when he was getting the footage down below there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I was like, Nate, tie the rope around his waist.
Get that guy.
He was gonna fall in the water.
Yeah,
I was worried. You know.
Yeah, all that being said, though, they probably had a ton of extra footage that they didn't use. Brockton, you could probably get him to send you that footage.
Actually, you know what, Shane? I talked to him about that, and I can't really say it on this right here, but you know, it might be used again or whatever, or if we can get the footage, I don't know. I was talking about it, but it's nothing is. It's just, you know, back and forth type of thing. It's not saying that it's gonna happen. I just don't know what's gonna happen down the line. So
yeah,
he's gonna keep me posted with it.
I think what happened too was that a human interest story about magnet fishing turned into a fantastic headline story about another munition found, and it totally changed how the news report was presented and what it really was, but in a really amazing, awesome way.
Well, the thing was when this happened, all the as soon as the bomb squad, state police, they all did something to make everybody realize, whoa, we got a problem. All the newscasters started coming out, and everybody was like, because David was gonna air it on Friday at 6 p.m. and then everybody was saying something, whatever, all about that second ordinance found. And David called me up. He said, "Sean, we're doing it tonight at 6 o'clock." He said, it's crunch time. I gotta get these over to the editors, and we're doing it tonight." And I was like, "Okay." He goes, "I don't know. It's gonna be put together, but it's not gonna be like I wanted to do it on Friday, like a larger story and stuff. But I mean, I hope you like, you know, what I put together." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sure it's gonna be great." And it was. It was amazing.
Yeah. Hi, Charlie.
In the little time that he had, they did an amazing job with that video.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
and what the video didn't show was how much fun he had doing it with us. He didn't want to leave.
Oh, don't worry. I have great footage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope if my GoPro was recording.
Yeah, Nate is making a video. Brockton has videos coming out. Josh is premiering on Tuesday. We're gonna wait until Josh gets his video out to premiere this big, huge find before we jump on top of it. But yeah, we'll all have content coming out.
All right, Shane. See you,
Sorry,
buddy.
Shane.
We'll see you at 9.
Yeah, my video is going to be out Tuesday, 10 a.m. and I'll probably be doing a premiere, so you can watch it along with me. Leave comments in the chat, and we'll do it. We'll do it live. So
Exactly, T.
it's going to be fun. I'm working on editing right now. I got a lot of footage to go through. We were there for hours.
Oh yeah.
Almost 4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah, which is probably double what we normally do for a magnet fishing trip, at least myself. Like, my bucket's full, I go home.
3 batteries.
Hey, Josh, we got out of there around 3:30, right? It was like 7 hours. It was like 7 hours or something that we were there.
Because I was home by 3:30.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Was it 2:30 or so?
That was about 2:30.
Well, we got there at 8:30.
Oh yeah, about 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. I didn't want to stop. I had to get home, clean up, get my son from school, different things, but I didn't want to leave. It was fun.
Dude, you guys all live somewhat close. I had to drive for an hour and a half with all that stinky stuff in the back of my CRV. I got to air it out. Tomorrow's my day off, and I'm literally going to open all the doors, and we're going to clean that thing out because no one wants to sit in that car with me.
That's understandable.
It's horrible. I got to get a truck. I mean, CRV doesn't fit this lifestyle.
Maybe all those subs start coming in, you'll get the monetization, you'll get yourself a truck.
There you go.
There you go.
A truck. Everybody's up.
Yeah. My wife's not super happy when my adventure equipment makes it into her Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
We got to do what Josh does, though. He's got those mats in the back of his car. Those are amazing.
Oh, yeah. WeatherTech.
Yeah, they're real nice. They came with the car, and I'm happy they did.
Yeah, I messed up in there this time. I hit the ceiling with one of the pipes, and now I got oil on my white ceiling.
Oh,
it's great.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now, Josh.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing any increase in subscribers or anything like that in your channel?
They were coming in a little slow. Right now, I think I just jumped up 30.
Good for you.
Good Lord.
So,
now,
but it's been, I would say, roughly 100 in the last 2 days.
Wow.
Nice. Now, Josh, I'm asking this for you. All right, so the newscast that used your video, I heard them say your name, but not your YouTube channel. Why?
I don't know. I put it out there all the time. The one that aired about 2 hours ago.
Yep.
They were supposed to, but they did get a great shot of my shirt with my logo right there. And I've already had people message me on my YouTube page saying that they saw me on the news and they want to get a magnet, and they're shooting me questions. They're subbing my channel. So it's all coming together, and I hope that the rest of you guys get a little bit of notoriety as well. Obviously I'm going to tag you in my videos.
Yeah.
You guys keep sharing everything, all the news channels, and you're going to get, hopefully, I know Buddy's like super close to 1,000. So if you're not subscribed to Buddy, do it now.
A couple days ago
as well.
So
It'll be nice and everything. I'm mostly really just grateful to Brockton for including me in this magnet collab. He didn't really have to. I had a super fun time, and I'm so glad I did it. And it was great. I want to do it again, even if we're not on the news.
Yep.
Hello,
Well,
Aqua.
it's definitely great having everybody together.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I was telling Beard before this, you know, it was nice of us to do this because we see videos of all these guys. You know, everybody else is doing collabs, and we needed to represent with the East Coast collab, you know? So
absolutely.
It was pretty cool.
I'm trying to figure out to see if I can make it work and get out to Michigan, hopefully for like a weekend or something this summer, and hook up with some of the channels out that way. Motor City Magnet Fishers, maybe Venture Dulo, Michigan Gems, those people, and see if we can hook up, because they're always pulling up great stuff. Michigan seems to be loaded in that area, so
you think?
Right, Jay? Motor City Magnet Fishers, they've found over 100 guns already, and that's just incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're probably closer to like 150 now, but
that's outrageous.
It is. I want a little slice of that. I haven't been able to find a gun yet. You know, Nate found one right next to me. The jerk, I almost threw him in the water. Buddy got one on the bridge the same day I pulled up the rocket. You know, I gotta stand next time I go with someone. I'm gonna be like, you know what, switch spots, because you're gonna find out if we don't switch spots. So,
well, somebody in chat was asking.
I know what Josh did. I know what Josh did. He watched my video and was like, all right, where was he? Okay, he was right there next to the mark on the bridge. Okay, I'm gonna fish right there. I know it.
You know, I was watching your live, the little news clips, and I think that I actually was standing exactly where you were.
I'm telling you, you were.
Nice meeting you, Aqua. Thanks for coming in and joining us.
Yeah, it's just two.
Well, you know, somebody in chat was asking what each of our favorite finds was, and the first time I threw my magnet a couple times, but the first time I actually went out for a day and I said, okay, I'm going to magnet fishing. You know, I went into the woods to that weird little pond, and I got that 12-gauge shotgun. And I'll tell you what, I must have thrown that 10-pound magnet about 300 times. It took me 3 hours. I knew I was onto something, but I couldn't get it, and it took me 3 hours to get the thing. And I was shocked when I pulled it up.
Hello, Nick. Hello, Bart.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a surprise when you find one. I mean, for me anyway, because it's just not that often you find them. But
we don't find them on Cape Cod. That's unheard of on Cape Cod to find guns.
Gun laws are so strict up here in Mass, and guns are so expensive. Nobody's throwing them in the water that often.
I mean, they're fun to find, but personally, I would rather find some really cool antique piece. You know, something that's just
like a bazooka.
That's what I'm aiming for now. I would
like a World War II bazooka.
No, I found my World War II grenade, and that was enough explosives for me. I don't need any more.
Yeah. You know what? I love the round that I found, the rocket that I found, and I'm actually trying to 3D print myself a copy so that I can be like, this is something I found. It doesn't exist anymore because they blew it to pieces, but this is what I found. But I would love to have found the actual, bazooka.
Yeah,
that would. I think that would be even cooler because I would try to keep that.
Yeah, that's what they did with the grenade.
No, it's just a pipe. You don't need to take it. It's just a pipe.
I took a double step when you pulled that bazooka round up onto the bridge and set it down. I actually walked away for a minute. I was just like, "Whoa, what is going on here?" That thing was totally crazy looking.
Yeah, it was something else, and like you can see me in the news stories. Like I don't know what to say.
You were rattled.
I'm watching my video when I was editing it today, and I just looked over. I looked over the bridge. I saw the shape, that very distinct rocket shape that you know from movies and documentaries and everything like that. And I just look over to Brockton, and I'm like, I got something. I'm like, I didn't want to say it, but I also couldn't physically say it. I was like, I don't know what I have, but it damn well looks like something.
Yep.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
We all step away from something like that. You can't prepare what you're going to say for something like that you never expect to pull out of the water.
Yeah. I mean, there was that little bit that I was like, we could pull up something today. Sean was here. He pulled up something the other day. There could be more. But to then actually do it and have a news crew there, it's indescribable. All of the emotions that run through your head. I mean, and that's just for me. And I'm sure, the other guys are kind of doing the same thing. They're probably like, did he really just do that? Like right next to us? And, are we going to have to leave? Are they going to shut this road down or what? Like,
yeah,
so many things could have happened. And thankfully they all happened the way they did and everything got handled, appropriately. So
I want to know what else is in there. I wonder if they do dive and do all that stuff, if they'll tell people what they find in there and stuff.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll tell many. I don't think.
No, they're going to do that a stealth mission. They're not telling people. So Louis Villarreal, he just asked, when you call the police, when you find guns, are they usually annoyed when they show up?
When I found the one with Josh,
yeah,
I mean, those guys were so excited. They were actually like, "Hey guys on YouTube, are we going to be on YouTube?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They were like, "Yeah, sure, as long as you're cool with that," And they were excited. These guys, at this other bridge in Needham, because it was the same town that we got that at,
just a little further upriver.
Yeah, they were cool. I mean, even afterwards, as everybody's waiting for the bomb squad, they're chilling out like we're old buddies.
Yeah,
it's kind of shocking.
Turned in, I'm not sure how many for sure that we've found, but out of all of them that we've turned in, we've never had an officer with an attitude. The only officer with an attitude was when I found the grenade, and he spent 20 minutes trying to accuse me.
I remember that.
To say that I planted a grenade. No, where am I going to find a grenade in the first place?
Right.
But once the bomb squad got there and they let the sheriff's department know, yes, it is real, yes, it is live, all that, and they blew it up. Then after that, he had a different attitude. He was nice after that. But when they blew that up right beside the bridge where we were at, and luckily we went back up there, and I found a little piece of the grenade, and Jeff, Outdoor Influencer, he found 2 or 3 and gave me a couple pieces, and he kept one. So I actually have 2 or 3 little pieces left that we found of the grenade after they blew it up.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, the first cop that showed up, he was really cool, and he hung out the whole time. He was just loving, seeing what we all pulled up, and like
he was kind of blocking traffic for us too.
Yeah, which was nice because I was a little concerned with how close the cars were. We had a big sidewalk, but still, like, you go back on a backswing to throw your magnet, and the last thing I'd want is to connect to an F-150 and get pulled down the highway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
the officers who came, they were really cool. The officers who came, they were really cool. They were interested in what we were doing. They were just chatting with us, very friendly.
Yeah, I've not had a bad interaction with one as far as turning in a firearm. Just the one with the grenade. But all the other officers that showed up, because there was like 8 or 10 of them, were nice. It was just the one that kept pounding me about the grenade.
No, I talked to the 2 patrolmen that were there, a lieutenant, a sergeant, and I'm pretty sure the police chief, and all of them were really great guys. And, the police chief, he was dad at that moment. He's like, "You're not coming back here. We're shutting this bridge down." Yep. But he wasn't mean about it. He was just like, "Look, we're done. You're not coming back." And we're like, "Yep, we get it. You've had enough things going on here." But he was very professional, and all the police and fire of the town of Needham were really good. So
the one bridge that I've found, most of them, they're really nice because there are some they know that's in that water that were used in crimes.
Yeah,
so they're happy to get them to try to, put them with the crime and help solve a crime.
Yeah, give a family closure. I mean, that when we got that gun with Josh, I mean, it was wrapped in cloth. You know what I mean? It wasn't like someone didn't trip and this gun just fell out of their hands. You know what I mean? Right. Someone chucked this thing and it had been sitting in there for a while, and the cops were excited to get it. You know, and I was excited too. Sure, I wanted to have the gun, you know what I mean, itself, but knowing that possibly the evidence, bringing it home, some family might have closure for somebody that got shot, hurt, injured. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that type of stuff is cool. Sherry's saying hi to everybody. Hi, Sherry.
And here it depends on who you talk to. You know, one officer will say, "Yep, you got to turn in everyone." The next officer will say, "Well, you know, if you know there's nothing we can do with it, we can't get a serial number, or we can't, because the gun could be damaged beyond repair, and as long as the barrel is in good condition, they can put that in another firearm." Right. And they can get the rifling. But they said if it's something that you know we can't use, don't bother calling.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, when he was bringing the Channel 4 guy, asked us to bring some of our favorite stuff up there, and one of the things Sean brought was this Walter PPK, I guess he got, and it was deteriorated. There's no way it can be used ever again. So the cops didn't.
World War II era German Walther, yeah, but it was very corroded.
So, but no, that Glock 17, that was, I mean, it had some dirt on it, but it looked only a couple of years it's been in there.
Yeah.
Hello, AEW.
Beard, I think you can bring it up. I got a picture of Cape Cod's Glock that he found there. I don't know if you can share the screen there. Maybe. I know I can't. Maybe I can.
I'm not sure if we can show that on a live or not.
Oh, well, go watch his video. It's in there.
Just leave it down there, and if Brockton comes back in, if he says yes, I'll bring it up.
Word.
Yeah. That's an amazing find, though. Holy cow.
Everybody watching, once our videos are out there, we'll stop bugging you with all this mess. I know we've been bombarding everybody, and you know, even some of my friends at home, they're just like, man, take a breath.
Everybody's pretty pumped.
Right.
I mean, I've
it's
had lots of people in my family, in my extended family, friends of family, and like they're all coming out and saying that's awesome. And I heard that on the news. I didn't think it was anybody I knew, kind of thing. Like it was. So,
dude, you want to know the weirdest thing in the world? I called up. So I've been trying to, I'm trying to get some money to do some stuff in my house. So I'm looking at a HELOC, and I'm talking to the guy, and he sounds like he's from around here, and so I'm like, hey, where are you actually calling from? Because your number looks like Connecticut. And he's like, oh, I'm north of Boston. I'm like, by any chance in heck, because I hadn't gotten back to him for a few days. I was like, hey, sorry, I hadn't gotten back to you, but I'm like, I don't know if you had heard the news. And he was like, no way. He was like, my son's like 2021. He was like, and all he does is watch magnet fishing. He's like, and we had heard about that, and he'd been super pumped about it. He's like, he will be ecstatic to know that I'm setting up a HELOC for one of the dudes that was there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It got around really quick. I mean, what has it been? 24 hours or a little bit over 24 hours?
A little bit over. Yeah, it's barely been that. So,
yeah.
Well, it's been over 2 years since I found that, and it was on the news, and there's still people at work that I haven't seen in some time, and they'll be like, hey, man, that was cool seeing you on the news, or you go to the store, and they're like, hey, I've seen you somewhere. I said, news? Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny, though. It's cool, though. I mean, it's exciting and spooky at the same time. Just like Josh, you pull that up and it comes up out of water and you're not expecting something like that. So you really don't know how to react to it.
I had no idea what to do.
And I get
my hands, my mouth, nothing.
Because the other night we were talking about explosives, and he said, yeah, these people are dumb. They get it and they take pictures and they do this and they do that. What's the first thing he does? Picks it up and walks right to the camera. He said, I couldn't help it. I said, well, you can always sit back and say, I would never do this. But when it actually happens, you don't know what you're going to do until it happens to you.
Yeah, one of the local radio stations this morning was talking about it, and they're like a the kooky radio morning show guys, and they were pretty funny. They're like, this guy pulled up a bomb, and he just drops it on the sidewalk, and I was like, no, There's no way I dropped that thing. I was so gentle. It was like a newborn baby in my hands. I didn't want nothing to happen to it. And I placed that thing on the ground. And he's like, can't they just fish out the bikes and, you know, the fishing poles and things like that and leave the bombs in there? And I'm like, that's not quite how it works.
No, you don't choose, buddy.
No,
Yeah,
there's no
discrimination mode.
Yeah. That magnet grabs what it goes next to, and you have no way of knowing unless you're in crystal clear water and can see what's down there. But
sometimes you can aim for things, but not when it's that bridge is like what, 40 feet high, something like that, maybe 50.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like most of my rope was used up, you know, like when I would throw it up, what I would think was pretty far, but it didn't actually go that far.
I mean, I was under that bridge. It was, and that was at least a 20-foot drop for me. So,
I really got to work on that footage, man. It's super dark, but I'm gonna try to tweak it. I mean, I kind of have some of my old graphic design skills from before my cable guy career here, but I got tons of footage of you climbing under there, like Spider-Man, and it was
So I can show that. I can show the clip that I have if you want. It's really funny.
Yeah, do that. You got it.
So let me see if I can bring it up here. What happened is, I don't quite know exactly what happened, but you know, it happens to everybody. And we, Nate's magnet got stuck up under the bridge, and we're like, oh no, like
it swung somehow and actually like stuck underneath the bridge.
Yeah, it was under. Oh, I don't want to bring that up. Oh, darn.
Don't post that.
So, you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna climb up and grab it," and I was like, I don't know. We're both kind of like looking at each other, like, who's gonna climb this thing? And
I tried it. I couldn't do it. I'm too old for that stuff, you know.
Yeah. So eventually, a few minutes later, I was like, you know what? I can do this. Let me go and grab this. And yeah, where's my tabs here?
Saved my butt 2 times in a row. Went fishing twice together, and you saved my magnet both times.
So we'll see a little bit of a spoiler here. That's okay. It's my spoiler. So
yeah, you're allowed to spoil your own self.
Yeah, just a bit of a funny moment that happened here. Oh, trying to watch 2 screens.
Hey, Bolt.
All right. So yeah, this is
Spider-Man.
Yep.
All right, I am completely under the bridge, and I am scaling this thing. It's some sort of raccoon, Spider-Man or something. There we go.
You can see I'm like 20 feet over the water.
At the next bridge, there's a bunch of animal crap up here.
God, he was brave.
All right.
I did not see this happen.
Now I need to get Nate's.
Yeah, this guy's up above throwing magnets.
Yeah, they didn't even realize I was down there.
Hey, Bold, how are you? It's crazy.
Treacherous is a word that I would use. Reckless, stupid, brave. There's a lot of words I'd use.
The fact that you got it, dude, that's what makes it even more amazing, though.
Yeah. Well, I knew once I climbed out there, I couldn't just leave it.
Nate managed to get his magnet completely under the bridge.
Magnet mission impossible.
Yeah, pretty much. I got to add some dramatic music here.
You do. Absolutely.
It's just like Tom Cruise.
And now I'm trying to figure out how to pull it off without, you know, falling.
Yeah, I just.
Oh my God, that water was flowing too. If you fell in, you would have gone for a ride before you got to shore.
Yeah, I would have ended up at the dock we started at.
I've got hands on the magnet. Hands on.
But you can see it's completely up and under
This is awesome to see, Josh.
side of it.
So excited to share this.
Slide
This is
it
awesome.
Oh my
Right
God.
here.
I didn't even know this had gone down like this.
There we go.
Saved.
Whoa.
Yeah, awesome job, Josh.
Here
Holy
I'm just
cow.
having a little fun, sitting, dangling my feet.
Had to take a break for a minute. Good Lord.
You're like a Marvel superhero of magnet fishing.
Right, Robin? I couldn't have done it. I tried it first and then
Hi, Robin.
let the young bucks do it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I'm afraid I would have had trouble up and under there anymore. My balance ain't no good anymore. So
No, I
was literally fishing above them the whole time, and I didn't know he was under the bridge doing that. I just saw Nate on the shore, or vice versa, helping. Oh my god, helping! Oh my god.
Yeah. At that point of the day, like nothing really interesting had happened. So I was like, I need this for my video. I'm gonna go out and get this magnet and be Spider-Man and crawl out there. And then little did I know that's not even the dumbest thing I did that day. So
That was so much fun. Oh my gosh.
there were so many like cobwebs and stuff I was crawling through, and I was like, oh no, like I was like, Nate owes me so many beers for this.
Yeah, we're up to at least 12. I mean, the 6-pack was for the first one, so we're definitely at 12 now. We have to hunker down somewhere.
Yes.
Find a good.
I'll tell you that air rifle was the only really kind of good found I had, but that car axle or column or whatever it was, that thing weighed like 50 pounds, and that was a high bridge. And pulling that thing up was crazy. And as I'm pulling up, you guys also had something huge going on next to me.
Yeah,
it was wild. It was a
There
good
was
day
so
once we
much
got to that
happening
bridge.
all at the same time.
Yeah. I have a blooper included in my video that I was editing this morning for my channel after Josh Maria's his at some point. Remember when David Wade and the cameraman were there and they were interviewing you and you were showing off your finds and things, and I fell ass over tea kettle over that rock.
Yeah.
Well, I got that on. It's from my perspective, but I got that in my video.
Is it good?
Oh man, I totally forgot about that. We were talking.
I'm
with the
taking a
news crew,
picture,
and
but
out
I'm
of the corner of my
backing
eye, I see Buddy over there just doing cartwheels, and I'm like, "What is going on?" He tripped over this giant boulder that was the size of a Volkswagen.
Hey,
and I was
you
just
guys
like,
magnet fish. I do gymnastics, okay, and it's all right.
Multi-talented.
But people don't realize that don't magnet fish. They're like, you pull something up, you're like, man, that's heavy. It weighs 20 pounds. They're like, oh, it's just 20 pounds, but you're pulling it up on a tiny rope.
Yeah.
You know, so you're having to squeeze that rope. There's a lot of difference between just picking up something 20 pounds and pulling it up on a tiny rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beard, that piece of metal I got was about 3 feet long and about this big around, and it was somewhat hollow, but man, it was heavy. I estimated it probably weighed maybe 50 pounds.
Yeah, that was a big one. I helped you carry that one over.
And then when you pull that up on the little rope,
And
that just intensifies the weight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that umbrella stand or whatever it was that you had with that giant piece of metal, that was no joke. That thing was heavy as heck too.
Yeah, that was real heavy. And me and Brockton carried that one up and over.
Mm-hmm. Bud Files is in the house. Hey, Buds. Bud and Sue.
I got about 15 minutes more, guys. I can make it till just about 9 and take a quick
Well, I
break.
believe Brockton's intention was to raid Shane over at Ohio River History at 9 o'clock when he gets going after this.
Yeah, I'll pop over there, absolutely. But
Brockton will probably get on here just about time to shut it
Yeah.
down.
I'll bet you he's in his house now. He's getting all set up and he's going to pop in any minute with some kind of foolish comment.
Oh, yeah. Well, he got it figured out. You know, he set up the live stream, and so
yeah.
Now he don't.
Yeah,
even
you know, it was so awesome. It thinks that he had to work late tonight, but I got to give it up to Sean's boss for letting him have the day to do all that yesterday and have that experience and be on the news and do that collab with us. It was an amazing day, and his boss was really awesome to let him do that, no doubt.
Yep, that was awful nice of him to do that.
Yeah, thankfully I had the day off, so I was open the whole time, and you know, just picking up the kids after school was the only thing on my agenda. And I was like, look, I know this is my fine, but I kept talking with the cops, and I was like, if I don't got to be here, do I got to be here or what? And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure you can go. And I was just kind of hanging out. I'd come back. He's like, you still here? I'm like, yeah, I can't leave yet. I'm like, I got to know what's happening. And then eventually the bomb squad came. They picked it up. They took a bunch of pictures. They brought it to an area off-site, and they detonated it. The news clip that aired tonight on Channel 5. That was Channel 5 in Boston. They actually had their helicopter over the area where they had detonated, so they have video from of it.
That's Brockton on the chat right now. Sorry, Josh.
Yep, there he is. Sorry, guys. Went into Walmart, lost reception. They were playing music. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
What are you doing going into Walmart? You got a live to be on, sir.
I know, man. What are you shopping for?
I'm going to set a live up for next Wednesday, and then once you guys get up, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah, go to
I'll go to Walmart, do a little shopping, check the Coinstar.
You know, if I could do a live and just have you guys do it for me, my lives would be much better.
You know what I really liked about this live, guys, and I don't see this too much, is the fact that, you know, not just because it was our footage, but I'd love to do more of that fun stuff with lives. You know what I mean? Kind of like share some of our favorite moments from our maybe like past videos or whatever, or even from other people's videos. I think it's cool to present, you know, instead of us just looking like morons chatting here. You know, it's kind of a little bit more entertaining and sharing stuff.
I look fabulous, but I agree.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I forgot.
I wish I knew how to like add video clips and trailers and all these awesome things like people do, but I do not have that kind of technical proficiency yet.
Well, I mean, I didn't really either, but down there is present. Basically, whoever's doing this live, it looks like if we put it in present, then Beard can see it, or whoever, and can load it up. But
I'll accidentally put up one of the videos or photos I make to make fun of my friends.
Is that how it is, Beard? When we load it in there, you just hit a button or something?
Yeah, I guess that's what Josh is doing, because when Josh does it, it pops up down here, and then I can bring it up on screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't put it up. I have to be approved.
You just load it into the studio. That's what I did with the other video. I'm just wondering on Beard's end what he sees, and does it
same
just
stuff? It's just got more buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
out buying sneakers.
You guys come up and you're down in the green room or whatever you want to call it, and then I just bring it up.
Yeah, it is the green room.
Oh my gosh.
It's a very boring green room, though. I mean, some of you guys really suck being hosts.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it all comes back to community. Everything we did yesterday. My God, I can't even believe that it was just one day ago. It seems like a lifetime with how much time has passed. But, you know, Brockton reaching out to us all, you know, we're all local guys, you know, to each other anyways, and then just sending a message. That's all you got to do. And it goes the same for, you know, anybody watching. You want to go magnet fishing with me? You want to go metal detecting with me? Send me an email. Let me know. If I can make it work, we'll go. I'm sure it goes the same for most of these other guys too. Like,
100%.
You know,
100%.
it's about community. If you want to go out with us, just hit a
trophy husband. I can go out almost any day and go magnet fishing and metal detecting. Hook it up.
Even one of my dudes from work that a guy that I work with was like, man, I got to go out with you now. You know what I mean? And I'm like, cool, let's go. Let's do it. You tell me when and where, and I'll go. Just like with this thing, you know, tell me when and where. I'm there.
Yeah. Especially if you're close and you got some early 1800s property that's never been detected.
Yeah, please.
Just
please send me an email.
I'll take a vacation day.
The thing I'm most excited about for metal detecting is that some friends of mine bought a farm way up in Canada, 6 hours from here. I mean, in Maine, 6 hours from here. And it's a 51-acre farm from the 1800s. And I can't wait till I can get a chance to go up there in the summer and check that place out with a detector. I'm excited about that. That'll definitely
I
be
actually have a friend who's got a real nice property. It's either New Hampshire or Vermont. I can't quite remember. I went up there last summer. We just stopped in real quick. We had lunch with him. I hadn't seen him in like a year or so. He's got a nice big farm property up there, and he's like, yeah, come on over and metal detect. He goes, I found a bunch of old tools and stuff just sitting on the rock walls, but he's so far up there. It's like a 3-hour drive. I got to really plan that one out. So.
Yeah, now Brockton's reminding everybody we're going to raid Shane straight from here at 9 o'clock. Brockton, do you have the ability to end this live when the time comes or whatever? If you do,
just leave it dead.
I'll tell you though, I love metal detecting, but right now I'm itching to get my Kratos 950 clamp kit and get out there. And that is a 2-pound magnet. I can put that in my backpack with a 6mm rope. I put that in my backpack and go out to the place I love to hike into the woods and go to all these places walking. And I'm going to use that thing like crazy. I can't wait.
Buddy, since you are the trophy husband there and you're at home, I have every Sunday and Monday off. I mean, I wouldn't mind once you get that magnet coming by your house, grabbing you and going.
Well, Nate, I have you on Messenger. I'll also give you my phone number, and we will absolutely get together. I don't always have transportation to get too far, but yeah, man, I'm here.
I got it. I'll make the drive. I mean, that's not too far from me, so we're all good.
Yeah. I was telling Nate too that I actually have some relatives down the Cape. I love the Cape, and I don't know if I told you this, Nate, but I drove a bait shop. I drove a delivery truck for a bait shop on the Cape for like 20 years.
Oh, really?
So I know the Cape pretty well, and I've fished my whole life. So
right, yeah. I used to.
Wicked digger.
Wicked. My brother, Risha and I got invited next weekend to go detect. And I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but there's a road, and right on this side of the road is a Civil War battlefield, a national park area. On the other side of the road, straight across the road, is a farmer's field, looks to be about 40 acres.
Nice.
So there's no guarantees we're going to find anything, but there's a really good possibility that we could find something cool. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up. But
on a 40-acre farm, there's stuff there. It's just a matter of whether you walk over it in that given amount of time that you have there,
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know what time we're going to get there, but if we can detect 8 or 9, 10 hours, that's what we're going to do, or until our batteries die, one of the two.
Yeah. Well, I hope
the first time I ever met Josh,
US belt buckles.
The first time I ever met Josh and Wicked Digger and Iffy Signals, I met Brockton, not this past December, but the one before. And they did a collab on a farm that I got permission for, metal detecting. And I got to meet Josh and Chris briefly and Iffy. And I didn't even do YouTube at the time, and I didn't know how to detect. I was with my son. I tried to do a little bit of it, but and now, look how far we've come with all this. It's really amazing to know these guys now. And I know we have more magnet fishing adventures ahead together.
100.
Once I get that Josh, if I find one of them US belt buckles, you'll have to come to my funeral, and I'll still be smiling holding it.
I'll try to pry it from you.
Johnny Salt Pepper. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Peppers.
Johnny's on to you, James. He knows you know up to no good.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet there is, Chris. They said they hunted it last year a little bit, and they found quite a bit of stuff, and they said that they're sure there's a whole lot more there because they didn't even start to cover the whole property. So, we're hopeful we find some really cool stuff.
You know what, guys? This has been super fun for me, but since we got 5 minutes till Shane's thing, I think I'm going to dip out and meet everybody over there in about 5 minutes. Guys, I can't say enough how awesome yesterday was, and we keep throwing around the thing of let's meet up again. I'm dead serious. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, it'll happen.
Anytime of my free time, you guys got free time. Let's hang. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
That's cool.
Definitely, Nate. I can't wait. And actually, I did mention Josh. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. All right, night, guys. We'll talk to you in a little bit,
brother. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I got that large scent here somewhere.
It was a blast. No pun intended, says Brockton. It was a blast. We had fun. We had a great time yesterday. We had a great time yesterday, and David Wade from Channel 4 was an amazing guy. He had so much fun with us. He was really nice. His cameraman, Carlos, was like really hardworking, courageous, awesome dude, and he got all the best shots and everything. It was wild. We had so much fun.
Oh yeah, it was such a good time all around. So.
Well, Josh, I'm really looking forward to your video on Tuesday. I didn't even know you climbed under the bridge. I can't see what else you got. I actually lost almost all my footage because my hands were wet, and I accidentally put some of my film I was taking in time lapse, and some of it was in slow mo, and I couldn't use a lot of it. But I hashed together about a 25-minute video, and I'll be airing that, premiering that. I don't know if I'll do it on Tuesday, but I'll be doing that after you do yours.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like I said, I'm in the process of working on it, trying not to make it, a half-hour video, but it's already at 18 minutes. I got a couple of the news broadcasts put out on my pages and stuff, and a little bit of a teaser trailer on my channel. You can check that out. I'll be putting some stuff on TikTok too for everybody that's on TikTok. So
I got my video mostly finished, edited this morning, but now I can breathe, and I have a couple days to fine tune it. And if I want to add anything in there, if I find some footage that I didn't use it, that's good. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So like I said, Tuesday, 10 a.m. we're going to do a live watch. So
it's too late in the live to start with all these explosive puns.
I'll try to watch it, Josh. I'll be at work, but I'll try to catch it.
Well, it ain't going anywhere. So if you can't make
Josh, now
premiere,
it's pretty much Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that you come out with a lot of your videos, magnet fishing, metal tech, and all that. Yeah.
Yep. Every week I try to put something out Tuesday. Last week or this last Tuesday was one of the days I got it out late because of the Facebook crash. I couldn't get on Facebook to post. The video went out on YouTube, but I couldn't post it anywhere because I couldn't get on social medias.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
bye, David. But that's the good thing about so many people being there. So you get different vantage points, different views, different perspectives on all of it, different excitements from everybody that was there.
Yep.
Totally. I didn't even know Monkey Boy was climbing under the bridge until I just saw that. And I was right next to him.
You were right above me.
Yeah. Oh man. I can't wait to do it again. That's all I have to say, and it was great. I'm really grateful to you guys for supporting me, not only in this community broadly, but the local guys who I've actually spent time with now. And I'm grateful to Brockton, and I'm grateful to all you guys. We had a fun time.
All right, guys, we got a couple minutes until Ohio River History Shane goes live. Make sure you go over there and tell them that you're having a Brockton 508 Buddy Biggs Cape Cod raid, and let him
the bomb squad
show him some love. Shane's an awesome guy and supports a lot of the community, everyone in the community actually, and does as much as he can to help. And just like Sean, he stayed up several hours after live streams helping me with this and that, and he's helped a lot of people in the community. So make sure you go over and show Shane some love. Make sure you watch Josh's and Buddy's videos when they come out. Everyone, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you guys for handling it. My live, It was awesome.
James and Risha, love to you and the family. Josh, I was so happy to have this experience with you and with Nate and with Brockton. I hope you all have an awesome night, and I'm going to see you over at Shane's in just a minute.
Yep.
All right, buddy. I think I'm going to shut this off. I don't know for sure. I can close the live, but
okay.
I'm going to.
Everybody in chat, I didn't have a chance to say hi to you individually, but thank you so much for watching and for being here. I love you guys all, and I'm actually out of here right now.
Much love, everybody. Have a blessed night.
Yep. We'll see you over at Shane's.
Congratulations
Ohio
on your
River.
time, brother.
Thanks.
See y'all later.
Yep.